Well guys, I need to tell you right away that I believe that I found a way to use official FSR 4.1.1 with your RDNA 3/RDNA 3.5 GPU.
Oh my!
AMD released FSR 4.1.1 for the Int 8 version for the RX 7000 series GPUs, but when it comes to mobile chips, let's say chips inside mini computers like this one, like the Ryzen AMX 395 Plus that has an 8060S, which is a very powerful integrated graphics. Still, as soon as you go to the AMD Adrenalin app, or to the software, once you go to the gaming tab, graphics, you should have here FSR upscaling, and you don't really have that option. And as AMD stated themselves, it is only for the RX 7000 series. They're working on kind of an FSR 4.1 light model to work with APUs, handheld devices, and so on. So again, I thought, well, what if it is working on the driver, but it is just disabled on the AMD software? As soon as I thought of that, I thought immediately about Radeon Tuner. So I just went to Google, went to GitHub, Radeon Tuner, and downloaded Radeon Tuner, which is basically a software that does basically the same that Adrenalin does, with all the options like FSR override and so on. So I downloaded the application. And as soon as I open the application, of course, you can just go here to the settings and go to show experimental settings. It will also show you some settings that are already marked in the drivers but weren't released, like multi-frame generation, FSR ray regeneration denoiser override, and FSR neural radiance caching override. And before diving into it, let's just have a short word from our sponsor. Today's sponsor is
GVG Mall!
Bringing lots of software deals like Windows 10 and several versions of Windows 11 like Home, Pro, and even the LTSC Enterprise. You also have Office 2021 with Windows 11 design, where you can use my SKG discount code for 30% off, getting your Windows 11 key for $25 and your Windows 10 one for $15. After that, just use your key on your Windows settings and you'll have an activated system. Maybe let's see if it works or not, and I'll show you right now. As soon as we go to Marvel Spider-Man 2, we just go to settings, and as you can see, FSR 3.1.5, quality mode. Then let's enable a toggle FSR upscaling override, that again, might be just disabled not on the drivers but on the AMD Adrenalin app. As soon as we go to Marvel Spider-Man 2, settings, FSR 4.1.1. And you see the little asterisk there, it means that it is being injected. And what else is injecting the FSR 4.1.1 if not the drivers? And the biggest upside here is that if the drivers are injecting the FSR 4.1.1, it means that you can use it officially in your online games. You can just go download the latest Fidelity FX SDK, the 2.3, and you'll get the newest DLL for FSR for Int 8. It will be there and you can just go to your game, do some DLL swapping, and the FSR will work for the RDNA 3/3.5 APUs. And the same goes for OptiScaler, it will work. What happens is that you can't really do DLL swapping in most games, in most online games, and the same applies to OptiScaler. As soon as you try it, they will not even run, or if they run, they will disable the FSR option in-game like Space Marine 2 does. But with this method, with FSR upscaling override, you can do it. You can play your online games with FSR 4. But well, I believe it's always better to show you in person, so let's try, go to the options, graphics, and we're currently running at medium settings, 1080p by the way, so if it is an APU, why not run 1080p, it makes sense. 1080p, and as soon as we go to the advanced settings, I believe it is here, we're running FSR performance mode. Listen to me, performance mode at 1080p. Means that we are kind of upscaling like from 480p or something like that to 1080p, which is crazy, and we all know that with FSR 3.1 it would look like shit. And I must tell you that this version, the injected version of FSR, it doesn't really work very well with RDNA 3.5 APUs, and I tested it myself. Quality wise, it has some strange issues in specific parts. For example, in more translucent and shadowy pixels, if you look here, you can see that everything else is quite defined, no issues with shimmering whatsoever, but in those specific parts of the floor and the palettes, it just looks really bad. And the same goes for shadows. Look at the shadows, it just doesn't look good. That's one of the issues that we have as of now, and that's why maybe AMD said that they are producing a lighter model like FSR 4 Lite for the APUs, for better quality and better performance, or at least the same quality without any issues, any of these issues, but way better performance. And if we try to go to the quality mode, yeah, it just looks much better. 1080p quality mode is actually quite decent, and we all know that if this was FSR 3.1.5 and it was just a placebo, or the Radeon Tuner just saying that we are using FSR 4 instead of FSR 3 while we really aren't, yeah, we all know that FSR 3.1 with quality mode at 1080p would look much worse. But again, it doesn't look as good as the official one because we do have those issues with shimmering, with shadows and so on, which is a bummer. And that's why AMD most likely didn't release it. And with this all said, you might say once more that this is just placebo. It says it is using FSR 4.1.1, but it actually isn't. What happens is that once more, I just use the DLL, I just downloaded the SDK, used the DLL inside the game. I did a DLL swapping with Spider-Man 2 and Forza Horizon 6, and we had exactly the same issues. So it isn't an issue about the injection and we are actually using FSR 3.1. No, we are using FSR 4.1, but it happens that with Radeon 3 APUs and Radeon 3.5 APUs, there are some issues with shadows and there are some issues with reflections. As soon as we go really low on the upscaling, or really harsh on the upscaling instead. And if I was in reality using FSR 3.1 instead of 4.1, those issues wouldn't happen if I did the DLL swapping that was 100% using FSR 4.1.1. The issues happen because of the drivers. They aren't really prepared yet to use the FSR 4.1.1 with Radeon 3, and that's why it happens. But if you want to experiment it in your APU and see if it works or not, or if it is better than the FSR 3 implementation for your handheld device or something, this works. Just download Radeon Tuner, go enable the FSR override option, and it will be there. Now we're running Forza Horizon 6, and you might say, well, the image looks like shit, and it indeed does. But what if I told you that we are running 1080p ultra performance mode? We are basically upscaling from like, I don't even know, like 360p, even lower than that maybe, and we are upscaling from like 360p to 1080p. Now, as soon as we go to the options, settings, you can immediately see the FSR 4.1.1 option appearing. Let's go to quality mode instead of the ultra performance, and take off those parts with, I would say, again, with the shadows and so on, and the image quality is quite nice. As soon as we went and we used FSR 3.1.5 quality mode at 1080p, I'm pretty sure that the shimmering wouldn't just be in one part or another, it would be in most cases. Shimmering would appear in a lot of the scenario, and here it just appears here and there. Even with the quality issues that we have with this FSR 4.1 implementation, with the Radeon 3 and Radeon 3.5 APUs. So if it was running as it should, it would run much better. And there's all to say that you just need to go to the Radeon Tuner application, enable the upscaling override, and it should work. Then just go to the comment section and let me know if you really think it is FSR 4.1.1 or if it is just FSR 3.1.5 masked with a 4.1.1 naming. I believe it is FSR 4.1.1. It looks like FSR 4.1.1. I don't see FSR 3.1.5 working that well with 1080p ultra performance mode. It's just not feasible. But again, leave your comment in the comment section and let me know. Thank you very much and see you in the next video. Cheers.